ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Fagan Muller podcast. Fagan Muller podcast. Fagan Muller podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an intro! Yo! Very impressive intro. Welcome to season 2, ladies and gentlemen. What an introduction to myself. Oh my word, ticked off my bucket list. Introduction of podcast put together by DJ Madfingers. Yo man, how many stitches here? Oh, I feel privileged. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, season 2. Yeah, it's season 2. There's more seasons about these things. Of the Fagan Muller podcast. Growing your professional self. And within me is a very that's my thing. Within me is loads of knowledge, and within the studio this evening is a great brother of mine. We're reconnecting. Yo, I have brothers from all over Africa, but are born here as celebrates here. It's Mr. Adilson, DaFaith, Manuel.
Yeah, you already know, man. Thank you so much, everybody. This is an opportunity of the highest order. I mean, thank you so much, Mr. Fagan Muller. I mean, I appreciate it, man. It's a blessing to be here. And shout out to all the viewers and everybody that tunes in to the podcast that just give us the opportunity to speak what we speak. So yeah, man, thank you so much for having me.
My brother, I knew it was going to be always, my wife was like, who this evening? I'm like, you're not going to believe it.
Do not be.
And then I ran to go fetch the CD. Yeah. And she was like, yo, you really know the people? Today I was on a prove vibe. I have to prove to people that I know you. That's quite.
Yo, he's certified. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so certified is apparently, my kids told me today, right? He needs to be on Spotify.
Come on now.
Boop.
Come on now.
Box tick.
I'm like, go. It's right there.
Like, you can't know so much people. You can't know people.
That's
and sometimes I do throw the bone there, like I think I know the person, and then it works still. But then they went like, nah, you must be on Apple Music.
Yeah, Apple.
You know? Apple Music, they're like, nah, you must be verified. And then, lo and behold, still some old tracks there, and they're like, 1,000 views. Okay. And then they dropped it. Okay. And then they were going, and then they were like, hey, my brother, your journey has taken you a long time.
Yes, sir.
I met you in 2018.
That's correct.
Stepping into your old high school, Cedar High School. Shout out to Cedar High School.
Let's go, Cedar High. You know, house you already know.
And where's your journey led you now? Where are you residing now?
Man, obviously I just came back from Johannesburg. A month ago, I just won my first award as an artist. That is really something that I'm super excited about it. So they can call me now award-winning.
Award-winning?
You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm a changes now.
Award-winning artist.
What award was it? Let them say.
So it was Song of the Year. For Artists Award Show. It's a award based out of Durban, so they actually added it here in Cape Town this year. Yeah.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah, so it's really a blessing to be able to be given an accolade after all these years of really pushing, trying, breaking down, walls, and never giving up, never letting anybody tell you that it's impossible. Although they said it, that I was never going to do it. And I mean, I had literally people in my face telling me, you ain't nothing, you know what I mean? You're not going to make it. You're not who you think you are, you know what I mean? And for us to have that opportunity, I mean, actually, just to even throw the bone out there, we submitted our summer nomination. And I literally been on the phone with the people from Summers, like calling me, giving me advice and all of that. Just that the pity is that I wasn't registered with RISA at the time. So therefore,
So now you know.
I have to try again next year.
So don't make the same mistake. DaFaith did.
Learn from there, please.
Please go register, because you could have been double award-winning artist at the moment.
Sama award-winning, bro.
Sama award-winning.
Sama award-winning.
I love that you were speaking about, and then you said we submitted. So what song was it that you submitted for the summer?
So we submitted the song Vacation. So it's on my second album.
The Michael Jackson?
There we go. That's the song Vacation. I mean, it was produced by Shane E.J. Before Shane E.J. was the Shane E.J. So yeah, man, we recorded the song.
Musenberg?
Yeah. We shot it at Musenberg. We shot it at what you call it? It was Musenberg, Cape Town, and a little bit in Mitchell's Plain. Yeah.
So there's one thing I remember today. I was going through that library again, so we just rekindled the memory. And there's one thing I must tell you that, like, we love, our people love it when they see a place they know.
Yeah.
They love to point at the screen.
Yeah.
They know the place.
I know.
Isn't it? Is that not? This is musical.
No. I think
I was there.
Wait a minute. I
wonder what is that day.
I walk in that beach right there.
It's my footprint, isn't it? And that's what I love, because the music video, the latest one.
Yeah.
Zanku,
there we go.
So Zanku's music video.
It was shot at, we did a little bit in, what is that place? Waterfront?
Yeah,
but
Waterfront.
The main shot, we done it at this beach down the road. What was that beach?
Isn't that above Wolfgat?
I think so, yeah. Like just opposite Kapitein's Clip.
It's a young Manandi speak.
There we go, bro. Beautiful beach,
the people's like, oh my word, I click like on a Manandi video. Jay hit a Manandi video.
They don't know, man. They don't know.
Because, brother, it's mint. And because my wife was like, okay, this you can see is international. Okay, yes, it is. Because there's I don't know if there's a different glare over the screen.
Yeah. I think it's just that, we put a thought to it, and we try to let people know that you don't need a big budget to make something good. You know what I mean? Like, your friend can take a camera, and shoot the video, and then when you go and edit it the best, so that, I mean, we practically only had like about 10,000 as a budget for that video.
10,000
and we made sure we had the shots that we needed. We had,
check it out.
We looked the best in the video. And everybody could pull in from here and there.
Young Real Madrid t-shirt.
You understand what I'm saying? Well, that's my team, by the way. Through and through.
And I like the authenticity of the look of it. You were in the gardens?
Yeah, we were in the gardens as well.
Yes.
Yeah, we shot at the gardens. We shot it in the waterfront. We shot it at. We wanted to do the cable way, but then we needed license for that. We needed license. So
nice.
With the time, I was flying from Joburg to Cape Town, so license was a problem.
And I like also, this is loads of tips for those in the industry, for those who are doing things. I'm going to read you a list of the artists we had at one of the events we threw at Seed. And I put together some crazy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where I get the
Mr. Muller, you go deep.
But we're going to go deep. So Zanku, check it out. Beautiful music video.
Thank you.
My wife she's loving Chevy.
Thank you. Chevy, the incredible, majestic. My goodness. Y'all should listen to, if you think Zanku is really dope, you should listen to Wine.
That's not, I was going to say, that's not the first feature with you.
Nah, man.
No, I love Wine. Wine is in the veins.
It's like,
I got Wine
that's
already.
Okay, so you wind it up.
When I saw Zanku,
Zanku,
I was like, ooh,
bro.
Nice. And her growth. So I was just like, okay, this
shout out Chevy, man.
Yeah, shout out to Chevy. It's going to be great when Nantel turns it into a performance studio also. Just saying.
We just put it out there in the world, man.
So it's going to be, because I can I'm going to go down the Chevy rabbit hole soon on YouTube and Google, where I can just.
She's incredible, man. Y'all should get her here, man. She's incredible.
No, I love that you also have that, rekindle that, because there is that. When two sound well
chemistry,
together.
we got a good chemistry, because for me, when the first time I saw Chevy, I said, this is a person I want to do a nice, really awesome record with. When I actually spoke to our manager, Chris, I said, yo, Chris, listen here, man, I got this for Chevy. What do you think? He's like, yo, bro, let's do it. And we did it. We shot the video. People was like, yo, really? Like, some people couldn't believe that is us, like, bro, on the video, and how good it was. And then we were able to get placed with Tracy, MTV, as well as
Shout out to Mo Fire.
Yeah, Mo Fire.
Now, that's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
So okay, first of all,
Yeah.
yes, you did like a video there in Manandi,
Yeah.
and they the
Yeah.
Gata ride past.
Yeah.
They the Boere ride past.
Yeah,
What a
man.
beautiful-
Yeah, man.
And the authenticity of your music
Yeah.
videos, I'm loving
Yeah.
it, brother. I am loving it.
Thank you, bro.
Shout out to Mo Fire there. I see.
Yeah, man. Shout out DJ
As you can
Spoo,
see,
man.
we
DJ Spoo actually sponsored that video.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
DJ Spoo sponsored this video, so he gave us a couple of bucks, and then he, we say, on there we're just gonna throw in the, the vibes, so that they can actually see. Yeah.
This is the one where I could show the kids and they go like, he knows how to do it. So I'm like, what does that mean? Like, now you know how to do it.
Yo.
Like, not everybody.
Yo.
And I must not take 14 to 17
Yeah, like,
year
try
olds their
to-
advice because
you know what I
they
mean?
know. At the end of the day, if you don't listen to the kids
Yeah.
as an older person, I'm never going to be ahead. And if they don't listen to me, they never get ahead.
Oh, my
So it's the reciprocal. You have to.
Oh my goodness.
That's the reciprocal relationship that
Yeah.
I function in.
Yeah.
So I am a bit more advanced than adults because I listen to kids all day. And I give them a chance to speak. Because that's the environment I create.
Sheesh, bro.
And now, today, I mean, like I told you, and we'll get there maybe, the debate, I'm like, this is Afro beats. They're like, yeah. And then I played another song, they're like, nah, he's actually, I'm a piano.
Is on my piano.
And
What
then
you
it was-
mean?
okay, so
What
debating
you
with him.
mean? What you talking about?
Yo, man, next. AKA unemployment beats.
Ah!
You know we found you there. Die bieren is jy.
Yo, man.
And what I want to speak to you about
Yes.
authenticity
Yes.
is the cause.
Yes.
Pulling
We
up
did
in
it.
the test.
We did it deliberately.
And when I saw the test,
Because
pull up,
obviously,
like,
I'm saying, I'm saying,
like, DaFaith, you just know what
you
you come
know what
up
I mean? I pull up in a Benzo, Ferrari, Enzo, but actually we're pulling up on a Corsa, and you know what I mean? Like we telling them like all of that we talk on the video is not what is reality, but the reality is right here in front of you. My people, they love to pimp up their cars. They would take a beat up Toyota and make it nicer, make it really good. That was the whole idea, to show the people that look here, you don't need $1 million budget. You need a 10,000 budget and do it well. Divide it in a way that it benefits everybody. That benefits Chevy, that benefits the cameraman, that benefits the dudes driving the cars, that benefits any extra that you want to get. Because at the end of the day, it's all about all of those people. Because if you can't share it with those people, it's pointless, bro.
I don't know how intentional was the number plate on the car, Mr. BEE.
Look,
Because
man.
Is this like an economic thing, or were you throwing in the tender
Look,
vibes
man,
there?
with that right there, like everything is subliminal. Like
I love it.
everything, and I'm glad that you actually picked up all those small little things, bro. Because I'm always very intentional with my videos. Like I don't want to just do a video and then, okay, cool, it's a video. Nah, I wanted to be intentional so you understand what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yo, I was deciphering the whole vibe.
Thank
here,
you.
Everything
I
from
appreciate
the
it.
colors on your t-shirt to
Thank
the colors
you.
of the rims.
Thank
to
you.
I'm like, nah.
Everything is perfectly planned.
I mean, you got something going here. And I look at everything different
Yeah.
now. Biology of perception. It has changed how I see the world now.
Yeah, it
Because I
has to.
can see it through the eyes of the young. Because they need to be prepared. I call my institution preparing children for a world that does not preparing children for a world that they don't know exists.
My goodness.
So, and we also don't know exists. So people go like, but that doesn't mean. So I said, and that's how you need
That's
to
how
be
you need
all
to
the
be,
time.
yeah.
So I want to read to you a short bio quickly that I put together because it's very important that I do that.
All right.
So DaFaith was born in Angola, ladies and gentlemen, and he's a musician, MC, motivational speaker, writer, and an eclectic, skillful performer
My goodness.
who has made himself a name in the music industry. He attended Cedar High School in Mitchells Plain, where he was developed his passion for music and faith under the guidance of Mr. Braff. Shout out Mr. Braff.
Mr. Braff in the
In
building.
2018, he returned to Cedar High with his debut album and performed at many of the Cedar High Cypher sessions,
Thank
many
you.
of the performances at the school. We met myself and we were introduced to amazing people through the industry.
Yeah.
DaFaith is relentless in his artistic pursuit with a heart dedicated to spreading his love and God's love and his faith through music.
Yeah.
With an eclectic ear, which makes him a unique feature and a gem for any track. He has shown to be not only passionate but lovable, but also a father and a husband.
Thank you.
His constant push for growth and his purpose of spreading love and faith through his music is nothing short of inspiring for youth. DaFaith is a thoroughbred South African, even though they like to ask you where you from immediately. DaFaith has won various competitions, opened for international acts such as Flame, Lecrae, DaTruth, 116 Click, and his debut music song called Boom Bada Boom, debuted on Channel O's Top 20 at number 11 in 2018. He has a vision to make Africa a hope for tomorrow through education and skills development. He has released 2 albums, including his debut album called Stages of My Life in 2017, which can be found in all major digital platforms. His sophomore album called Thesis is available on all major digital platforms as well. In 2021, DaFaith wrote and performed 2 songs on Grandmaster DJ Reddy D's new album called #Guma Music, which is available on Juke's app and all other platforms.
Yes, sir, Ski.
Brother.
Yep.
And then I got the thank you. Thank you for being the best.
Yeah.
Mr. Muller, 11E.
Yeah.
Thank you, my brother, for again being here. I had to read that. It's very important to share with you that you have some acclaim, and you spoke about the award that you got, and artist. You were kind of giving your award receiving speech there. The word is recognition. Nantel, can I pose something to you quickly? What is your take on recognition in the industry? And I'm particularly talking about awards. Because remember, we tune into the academies, the Grammys, the what do you call it, the BBTs, they got the NACCP,
all
the
of
boom,
those.
boom, 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 and it's that awards and accolades that pushes the artist.
If you're doing it full time, I would say, because you have the answer. If you're doing it full time, I would say it's part of the game, but it shouldn't. I don't think you, as an artist, your self-worth shouldn't come from that.
So, and then I want to add to that is that, do you feel that we should add more of these in our industry?
Which industry are you?
When I say the industry, I mean in the arts industry, like more accolades, like have your best art form and stuff like. Because we always like all our b-boys, we must go to Germany for Battle of the Year to be the best in the world. I
think we should cultivate awards where we celebrate ourselves. I think we should. But I think we shouldn't just stop with giving a plaque. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There should be some groundwork attached to it, man. Like some grassroots level work attached to it. That's, I don't know.
And then my last question to you, sir.
I don't want to give off.
My last question to you, sir.
Anybody else.
What is your take about the Hip Hop Hall of Fame?
I think that is incredible.
Which one are you talking about?
I think I was in South Africa.
Yes, the one that does.
Does through the. I think they do it through the Hip Hop Awards.
Oh, so it's
where they induct every year.
Yes, who was involved?
No, I think it's Reddy D. Reddy D was inducted last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emil as well.
Yeah.
It's through what's his name? Aslo. He was in the studio once, man. We had him on the podcast with the Babbling Heads. Babbling Heads. I'll get to his name now. Oslo or something like that. I think it's important to.
That's what we need to know.
To document it as well, because that's because I had him for lunch here, and we spoke about it, and he said he gave out probably 4 million of his own money.
Oh wow!
For this idea.
That's incredible.
And it's huge. It's quite big in Joburg, but I think his heart is in the right place to document the stuff, and the thing is, he's not just doing the big guys. Like obviously, everybody, Emil, but he's going through a history of everybody that was involved. Because there's little people like a guy called DJ Mad Fingers that was part of a group called
Mad Fingers. He calls himself small.
What about that idiot? You know what I'm saying?
He calls himself small, but he's not that small.
So shout out to you. I speak about this and I ask these questions because people don't know these things exist. One of my things I always say is, if nobody points it out to you, you will never know exist.
That's true.
And I think you rising from Cedar High School, people never know it exists.
Yeah, then
And
it
that's
was
what
a foreign concept.
100%. I think everything I came there and pointed out in the 5 years I was there was just
They were like,
this does exist.
what are you talking about?
I went into my archives. A couple of kids were graduating. So two of my first kids were like, wait, I remember applying for you on my laptop.
Sure.
And I went into my account and I was like, wait, I searched the name and I'm like, poop, there the child.
Jeez.
But the child's reaction that day was like, am I going to UWC? I was like, no, this is only an application.
Yeah.
So nobody's actually pointed it out. So what you are doing is pushing the imagination all the time.
That's correct.
We were standing outside. I went to Cairo CPT.
Correct.
Shout out to Cairo CPT. Cairo was on school when DaFaith came to come rock up all the time and perform.
Correct.
Jody Janchis was on the school when DaFaith rocked up.
Yeah.
I can even throw in there Joshua Dyson,
That's
performer.
correct. Yep.
He even performed, because I'm going to read out the names that were part of this performance that we did at the school. And they were inspired by the imagination. I showed him a post. That we made.
That's embarrassing, man.
How can it be embarrassing? 2018 until this man sends me a post to say, we're going to fill up Athlone Stadium. He meets me once and he's like, brah, we're going to fill up Athlone Stadium.
Yo.
I have the documentation.
My goodness.
His imagination
Y'all don't understand, man.
is mind-blowing. Not his belief, because that comes afterwards. The imagination. Because the imagination is what puts that.
But I think it's what you fueled in me, you know, when you fueled the passion of knowing that I can do what because for a long time, there's a lot of people that was doubting me, you know. And when I met you, it was just this connectivity of like-mindedness. And you said, look, man, you're incredible. You got to do what you're doing and keep on doing. I'm available for whatever you need. I'm available just to lend in whatever it is that you're looking for. And I think that was the fuel that just said to me, you know what? If somebody that I can connect with within a very short space of time that will dedicate themselves, I mean, you had your work to do, but you dedicated yourself to say, look, I'm available for you. I'm willing to give you these opportunities and allow you to move. I mean, with the first time that I think we linked up with Youngster, or that I linked up with Youngster, you know what I mean? That's how far we go, bro. It was just beyond me, bro. It was just beyond me. So I think the fact that you gave that hope to me and you said, look, I can see you. I can see your passion. I can see what you're doing, why you want to get where you want to get. And that was the motivation. And I think for me to go back to where I come from, and then finding somebody that had the similar mindset with me, that was just the fuel in the fire.
Now I'm blessed to hear that. That's a young testimonial.
Yes, sir.
I'll snip that and take
Yes,
that.
sir.
So I want to read. So in 2018, this man steps in. We had the Cedar Pride Festival. So I locked down the school for the day.
Yes, sir.
And I say, let's invite everybody. And my invite is just sending out people a nice random sad message.
Yeah.
I know the is going to pop in there. Random sad message. Can you please come perform for the children?
Yeah.
The nice thing is with those that were like, when I show children, like, look, some artists do say like, no, they're busy and like those things. But there is artists that popped in.
Yeah.
Cairo CPT, you performed at 8:30 till 9.
That's correct.
And then we had Simi Isaacs popped
There we
around
go.
there.
Let's go.
That was nice, the artist.
Yes.
I see I have here Fiona Jonas, who's the sister of... Fiona Jonas is the young girl who's the sister of...
I remember Fiona.
Yes.
Like, really, I remember Fiona. That she was so energetic, man. Like, she was just a different breed. I hope she's still doing what she...
Yes.
I hope she's still doing it, bro.
Yeah, they're doing what they're doing. And then we have Joshua Dyson, performer, Arensvlei, ended up on Arensvlei. Because they're talking about this group of 2018, these kids.
Wow.
Strong group.
Wow.
And I'm looking at this form today and I'm like, yo. Joshua Dyson ended up on Arensvlei.
Yeah.
Chanel Simon, I spotted eating some very nice pizza. So she probably must have a good job.
Okay.
So I'm going to take that.
Yo, you better take us out for that pizza.
Natalie Smith, do you remember her?
Natalie Smith, she sounds familiar, but I'm not so sure.
Yes, she was also the singer. Big voice. Yo. Like
Wait.
Top. She had a big voice.
She sang what? She sang before, what's his name?
Yeah, she sang at the what's his name also at the Mad Festival. 'Cause I
Yeah,
wanna
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about the
yeah,
Mad
yeah. There
Festival
was a
now.
Mad Festival. Oh, yeah. I remember
I'm
now.
gonna talk about this.
I'm trying to put a
We're
face,
gonna
but I remember the girl.
We're gonna revive that imagination.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I had a couple of you must remember the Bomb Squad.
Of course, but come on, that's easy one.
Boom,
Hey.
boom, call me boom.
Hey.
Yo, the Bomb Squad performed a music video through
Yes.
Hildewood. Shout out to
Yes.
Hildewood, shout out to Bomb Squad.
Yes, because
And
I
the Bomb
think
Squad,
they gave them that opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, I was still in a group with him.
Yeah.
You know, they put me in a group. They just dropped tracks whole day.
Sheesh.
They made like a little box in a room. And you know
My
me, I'm
goodness.
just go.
Yeah,
Go,
you
boys,
got
go.
energy for days,
Go,
bro.
boys,
You
push
got
it.
energy for
But I had to take
days.
myself out of the group afterwards. My phone was getting too full.
You was
bro.
like, nah.
Nah, it's too much rap. And
I'm
then
done.
a little bit. Ish. So now I just like, they obviously reached out to me today. They're like, sir,
What's going on?
when we gonna be on the podcast?
What's going on?
Like, boys, Spotify, Apple Music.
You got something going,
We
bro?
got it,
You got something
They're
going?
like, okay, so we're getting there.
Yeah.
And then again, we moved Tyler Bota.
Tyler Bota, yeah, I
Oh.
remember. Ah, man, dope dude, man. Dope.
I actually worked with Tyler
Oh, serious?
at Hildewood. The
100%.
dance, the popper.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's something else, eh?
Oh,
Yeah.
dope.
But he's an amazing
crazy.
person as well, eh?
Yeah, so in my
Sheesh.
class also, I also 3 years in my class.
Yeah.
Also pushed to the point of, please don't kick him out of dance. Please don't kick him out of dance. And thank you.
Was he in
Now-
your class?
That's my lighty.
Sure.
That boy,
Yes,
that boy
brother.
crazy.
And that's on my 2018 matriculant, so they're my first. Like, they were a very,
Yeah.
very good group.
yeah.
And buzzing now. So still connect with them. And yeah, like begging, like, please, mister, don't kick him out. And then I was like, okay, Fagan.
Sheesh.
And then, I mean, shout out to Mel. Mel worked with him. And
Yeah, Mel B.
He survived.
Yeah.
He survived. He
It's-
survived his
it's
dance
one-
prac and everything.
Was Mel also in the...
No, Mel wasn't at school, but
No, Mel wasn't at school, that's
Mel
what the
just
teacher-
kind
one
of
of the
like
teachers,
teach him, like
One of the
yeah.
dance teachers. So yeah, and then we had. Do you remember Clayton Knipe?
Yes, Clayton Knipe is actually a nephew of actually I will call him a brother of mine.
Yes.
Luke Knipe. So
Okay.
Luke Knipe is like he was my friend, my homie, my road dog. Oh, he is, if I may say so. Like when I realized that Luke was, Clayton was Luke's
And then he
nephew.
also had a couple of bars.
Listen, that boy was still nice. Like,
I think, and you see, some of them don't understand that if they can't spit that, you can write.
yeah.
Because if you watch, I hope you watched like Genius, the docu-series of Kanye.
Yes,
If
yeah,
they
I
see,
did,
Like,
yes.
if you see there his
Yeah,
rise,
yeah.
like how he just kept on going.
Like he just kept on going.
I'm gonna
It
make
was about
beats,
belief.
and then it was
Like,
like-
I make beats and I rap on my own beats.
damn with his beats,
You know?
I can rap.
There we
because
go.
It's within me, and then he just went.
Why
so,
would people put me on one box? So I can do all of these things.
So that boy was good.
No, I
He was
mean
really
Clayton. I think he recorded one song, and then I tried to try to see where he was going. I think it was in Matric.
But it
Then,
must come within there.
when your parents tell you something else, like you gotta obey that. You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of like also was like, okay, listen, because I actually wrote myself and his uncle. We actually did a song. It's there. You will see
Okay.
if you look at on the track, you will see there. Luke Knipe is there somewhere. The last song was somewhere there.
His live here, marriage featuring
There we go.
Luke Knipe.
There we go. So
Nice.
yeah, because his uncle sings really, like we're talking about like 80s type of vibe of music.
Okay.
Like he can sing, bro.
Nah, brilliant, man. And then last but not least, Miss Jody Janshis on here.
Of course,
Sama nominee.
like what you talking about?
Kids, yeah. I
What
think
you
that
talking
she's doing
about?
the show now with Jonathan Rubain
Yes,
at the big show at the Arts
yes,
Club.
at Zuidooster. Is it
Zuidooster Fest.
Yes.
And you know, when you see the girl on the poster, then you know.
And she just graduated, y'all. Like she
Yeah,
just
also-
graduated.
I think she was also an application on my broken laptop.
Oh yeah.
I have to check.
Yeah, go
Was-
check, bro.
I was check was again.
Please, that's history right there. She's the first in her family to become a graduate.
Yeah.
It just shows you, Mitch is playing, y'all sleeping on yourselves.
Did you hear that? Not other people are sleeping on
Yeah.
Mitchell's plane. Because you like you said, yeah,
Yeah,
people are sleeping on Mitchell's plane. No,
Yeah.
Mitchell's plane is sleeping on yourself.
there you go.
Thoroughbred,
Yeah.
Mitchell's plane,
Yeah.
born and bred.
Yeah.
Where in Mitchell's plane, sir?
Bro, like Mitch is playing, we're talking about from Strandfontein all the way to Makassar. Bro, like that's for me, Mitch is playing. I walk the entire length and breadth of Mitchell's playing. Like I can tell you, Westridge, Eastridge, Biggin Valley, Lenteghier, Woodlands, Philippi, Mandalay.
Sy was al oral.
Bro, I walked the entire Mitchell's playing, my brother. Like, there's nobody that probably don't know me, Mitchell's playing.
No, and again, like I say, the authenticity from all your videos, again, just stems from your imagination.
Yeah.
So I do an anecdote. So again, reminder to everybody, Fagan Muller Podcast, Season 2, a deals in DaFaith manual with us in the studio. Don't forget, please, ladies and gentlemen, to like and subscribe. I have found out in the insights that you watch, but you don't like and subscribe. And we have a program now that's going to tell us who watch and don't like and subscribe.
Please.
Then there's also a program that pulls your phone number. I will be messaging you. AI is
Oh my goodness, AI is another level,
AI
eh?
is killing you. Ja, nou, jy kan nie eens wegsteek en kykie.
Nah, AI is good for some things, man.
No. I love it. I love what it's doing because it's pushing people beyond the limit.
Yeah.
And it's giving me to tell you, like, you don't have an excuse.
Yeah.
Push yourself beyond your imagination.
That's correct.
So one of the things I do is an anecdote. So my anecdote this week, it's not really out of a book that I've read per se, but I take things out of my chat with my mindset coach, Chad Leonard, shout out my brother, and we spoke about imagination. So, and then I was thinking, because you just have this vast imagination, I'm watching the music videos, and then I know that post of, I'm like, we want to fill up the stadium. I'm like two real people. A teacher
and then
an artist. We're going to fill up the stadium.
We're going to do it ourselves.
And no, we didn't get that far, but we're going to do it.
We will.
Because your imagination...
It's in the books.
And this is where your imagination... Your imagination is here for three things. Mental love is the sport of the evening.
Yes, sir.
Your imagination is here to design.
Yeah.
Right? So only design. So designing is just putting things together, drawing. You design your future, your reality, and your improvements. So if you employ those three, you will then come onto the biblical saying of faith. A mustard seed of faith can move mountains. Right? So already, remember that is an imaginative statement.
Yeah.
Right? It's a parable.
Yeah.
So the Lord put that statement there that you're as little as a mustard seed of faith.
Yeah.
And yes, I did pick up the faith
Come
because
on
you
now.
were in studio.
Come on now. Look at
as
you.
little as a mustard seed of faith can move mountains. However, ladies and gentlemen, there is a big problem.
Come
here.
on now.
And this is where one day I even had a member of the pastoral society reach out to me on WhatsApp and disagree. But I am still going to stick to my, what I have, as I would say in the dusty, I'm still going to stick to my norma, Mr. Pastor.
Yes, sir.
So it's a little bit crazy that you can have a lot of faith, but yet no action will
Yeah,
happen.
let's go.
Because they speak about a mustard seed of faith can move the mountain. So the mustard seed of faith doesn't actually move the mountain.
Come on.
That mustard tree is what moves the mountain.
Come on.
So your imagination alone also won't work. So yes, you have a vast imagination, which is good, and I'm pushing it. You must have this imagination.
Correct.
I've built my school with 200 children.
Correct.
15 only in a class, 2 teachers in the class, playground, 4 stories, 5 school. It's already built in my imagination. I see it all the time.
Let's go.
Managing all around the world, 5 teachers, studio for Nantel. He's just sitting in his office. All these things is being imagined. But that alone won't get me this thing. So what will get you there?
Come on.
First of all, push some intensity. And there's a word that's not in any biblical book, and the word is action.
Sheesh.
So they say faith without work
It's dead.
Yeah, we know everybody out there. I wanted to pause for dramatic effect.
Come on.
And then because the faith is in the studio, he took the effect away.
Sorry, I didn't know, y'all. Forgive me.
So without actions, you do not get to move the mountain. Unfortunately. So faith, as small as a mustard seed. And then we get to my famous words that actually sticking with a lot of people now is just start.
Sheesh.
That's what he means by the faith as a mustard seed. So the mustard seed of faith is not enough to move the mountain. It is the mustard tree amount that moves the mountain.
Come on now.
Indicating that any start is acceptable.
Let's go. Let's go.
Any start is acceptable, but only commitment to completing it is going to move the mountain.
Come on now.
So, the question is, they've given you 3 things.
Let's go.
They said, ask,
Yeah.
and you will receive.
Receive.
Then they said, seek,
You will
and
find.
you shall find.
Okay.
And then they said, knock,
It will
and the
be
door
open.
will be opened. But all of these start with a physical action.
Let's go.
So unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, having the faith
Yeah.
is not
It's
enough.
not enough.
Having imagination,
It's not enough.
it's just there to design.
Yeah.
You're going to need to put in the action.
Correct.
So, what is it that you should be? You should not be limited to anything.
Sheesh.
You should be as much as you can be. So that's my anecdote for my week. And my question I pose to you from all of this, sir,
Yeah.
is that are we limited by the resources around us at the moment?
No.
How do you...
And I'll be specific why I say no.
Yes, my brother.
My brother and I had a conversation. He wants to start his own business. And I said to him, there's a whole lot of opportunities where you can go with it, what you want to do. As long as you have your plan, as long as you understand the market you're going to, as long as you have the idea of how to make the capital that you're wanting, whatever business is to support you. And then as long as you understand that this business is going to be viable for the community that you are going to base this business in. There is NYDA. He's a young man. There is a lot of programs within the government sector that he can tap in there. The one thing that works for South Africans, the reason why I'm saying South African now and removing myself because I was born in Angola, grew up here. The one thing is that I don't have direct access to many of these things.
True. And you telling them about
But
it.
I've done research and I can give testimony with so many people. You know, when I was doing my 9 to 5s and I came across a young gentleman. He's a book writer. And one day he let me read his book and I was like, bro, this is crazy. What are you doing not publishing this thing? I don't know where to go. Like, bro, have you ever heard of NYDA? Like, NYDA? It's like, yeah, that's for you. Like, you go there and you tell them this is my book and this is what I do, and this is how I write, this is what bro, you can get funded. Or you can be taken to a publisher or somebody because this is too good. Bro, today that man is writing books, is making money. You understand what I'm saying? The thing is, like you said, faith without works is dead. But you have to be so crazy that the people that are calling you crazy won't be able to not stop calling you crazy.
Bruh.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So what I'm basically saying is that you have to be intentional about what you want to do because nobody else will be intentional for you. Because at the end of the day, the resources, as you said, they're available. It's a plenty of resources. But we like to play the victim and say, oh, no, I can't do it because I don't have $200. Dude, go wash your car.
True.
Oh, I can't do it because, dude, go clean somebody's yard.
I know you're saying this because you've done it.
Bro, let me tell you, man, if I can get to where I come from, I come literally from the streets.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for us to write an album, it took me 3 years to finish my first album. And it's not because I wanted to take 3 years. It's because I had to save up here, go to the studio at night, do some work here, go to the studio when it was available for me, get the mastering done when I could get the mastering done. But the plan and the hope was to create an album so that I could tell anybody in my community that it is possible. That there's nothing that is impossible unless you decide that it is impossible. Because when we give up, nobody around us will look at us. I remember DJ Easy always told me, nobody owes you nothing.
Ooh, shout out to
You know what I'm saying?
Easy dropping your gems.
Nobody owes you nothing. Because I thought that I had to just tell people to do something for me. Because I thought because I had a little bit going on here that everybody should jump and be like, yo, oh, okay. No, I had to work for it. I had to say, look here, I'm knocking at the door. Please acknowledge me. please know, look at my work that I'm putting in. I am, for us to open for AKA.
True.
Man, that's what I keep on telling people, man. There is resources around us, man.
Drop that. Open for AKA when?
We opened in 2017 for AKA, bro. So for us to open up for him,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And then we open up for youngster not once but twice. Simply because I was at the right place at the right moment. And even out of frustration, I wanted to leave that place. But somebody said, yo, wait a second. You're too good to leave out of here. I just had finished performing. And then I was so frustrated, bro. At the point where it's like, I'm giving up on this whole thing. Somebody, yo, hold on. Wait a minute.
Just what?
Your hard work cannot go to waste. Not today. You know what I'm saying? And then the next day we get a call, yo, are you available to open for youngster? I'm like, what you talking about?
Yeah.
I loved your performance and you killed it. It will allow you to open up for him. Not once, but twice. You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
So at the end of the day, it's all about the resources are around you. You have to be ready. You have to be consistent. You have to be proactive. You have to go and get it. You can't wait. Like some people, who I honor the most? Is them cats that sell fruit like on the robots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I honor those people because they could have gone and do what other people are doing. Like stealing, you know what I mean? But they will be, although sometimes I regret that they're children that could be in schools.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're standing out there and selling that vibe for 5 rands, for 10 rands, for $20.
Small.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Resources are around us, man. We just like to make excuses because the government is giving us $350. You understand what I'm saying?
See, the nice thing is the nice thing is for Vusi Timbukwayo says nice thing is for people with excuses is that it's valid. But your excuse is only true to you. So the problem with excuses, when you tell me your excuse, you can't expect me to believe it.
Yes, sir.
So when you say,
on.
sir, my stomach is sore today, then I say, your stomach is
Come
sore.
on.
Enjoy it.
Come on.
Mine isn't. I stay like this.
Let's go.
I can't feel your pain.
Let's go.
I'm not feeling today.
Bro.
This don't change.
Keep going.
This thing don't switch off. I'm
going.
like you the same like I was in 2018. You know I'm exactly the same moment now. I think I'm a bit worse.
Yeah.
And that's very important
Yeah.
when you speak about the resources. So what I want to speak of something else where I got jotted down is that we are only bound by laws. The only thing that's actually bounding you is laws. If they ban ChatGPT or they ban the AI tools or they ban Canva, then you can say, hey, the law.
Has
but you
changed
are
that,
not banned by this.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, most of Nantel's graphics is created on
By
Canva.
AI and Canva.
Simple. Yet people asking me like, wait, that man is he's now transitioning into, and yet I design things, the kids design things, but you have access to this.
It's available.
Because you spoke about NYDA.
Yeah.
I want to throw that out the window also. So, because our people go, I was at a school yesterday, and the girl, as a learner stood up, and the learner was just like, there's no opportunity for us. There's nothing for us, we. And I'm like, wait. The first thing to do is change the us and the we. Say me. And I say you rather, right? Make you be the victim.
Make it personal.
Don't make everybody the victim. Firstly,
Make it personal.
Because I said like I connected with 1 or 2 kids in the class, and they could see they were like, oh, here's some light in the tunnel. This guy came in here and just like, woo.
It changed the whole situation.
But I felt that learner, it was boiling inside of her, like, you're coming here into this place, and there's no opportunity for us, and you coming to be motivational here. No, this doesn't sit well with me. And then she just burst, and she went, as she went at it, she was like, you can't say things like that. We have a president that gets a whatever for woodwork, and he's the president. Why must I come to school? I'm like,
okay, your
said,
mentality is already gone.
Yeah, so first I said, okay, give me a chance. Just set it down first. And then I said, okay, young lady, first of all, you are right. And then she was calm, and then, because I love to diffuse conversations like that. 48 Laws of Power. If you can go read that book, how to diffuse a conversation, tell the person they are right.
Please.
And that girl, I said, my girl, you are right. And she went, and she buckled, and I said, you are right. I agree with you. That's why I left school. I don't agree. School is not for anybody. Some people drop out. It's
There we
normal.
go. It's normal thing.
It's not for them.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos, there's good stories of them that dropped out.
Yeah.
But school taught them to be on time.
There we go.
School taught
There's
them
one thing, yeah.
that when there's somebody in front that has the information I need to
be there
keep quiet.
first. Yeah.
And that lady in front, I might not like her, but she has the information I need to get me to the next level.
Yep.
Have you played games before? Of Vol J Mang. Van J Mang hier vandag. And she was like, so she was rattling and the children were like, yo. And I was like, no, not yo. This is a lesson for all of us. And then I went on with one of my, I have my usual intros. One of my intros is, is anybody from a more dangerous place? Maybe Nyanga? And then they go like, nobody. And then I say, I'm from Hannibal Park. One of the most dangerous places in the world. So you're not from above number two. So I come from a worse place than you.
Yeah.
You don't have an excuse to not be anything.
Correct.
And then they were like, it's like they were angry
Yeah,
because I actually have a reason to motivate them.
I'm saying, yeah.
And then it was like, because your excuses are not getting valid now.
Yep.
And then they were just like pushing excuses all the time. And I'm like, no, nothing is valid. So I was like, okay, this is not a debate. I have children's lives that I'm changing.
I'm done already.
Thank you. You 43 can sit still.
Yeah. We're here to make things easier and better.
Oh my word. And my last line, I love doing this.
Let's go.
It's like I had this line in my head already when the girl was already going, and I'm like, ooh, I
Come
can't
on,
wait
Mr. Muller, let's go.
To walk out here and give you this line. I'm like, oh yes, my girl.
Yes.
You know, it's the problem with you. You love telling the truth, but you hate honesty. And I run out into the class like, I'm like, I will have you, my child.
You got the truth, but the honesty is too hard.
Ooh, you love the truth, but honesty is too hard. And this is so you told the truth.
Yeah.
You gave the truth, which is there's a NYDA.
Yeah.
There are extra funding your children can go for.
Yeah.
But let me be honest with you people. YouTube.
Come on.
Elon Musk said YouTube. That's all. Why you don't? So again, to that girl out there, if you don't want to go to school, then you can go to YouTube University.
There we go.
There's literally a YouTube University, but I mean like literally go to YouTube
Literally
and say,
learn.
I want to be a cosmetologist. That is someone who does makeup. Not I want to be a makeup artist.
Let's go.
Say the right thing. Then you find it and you do all the YouTube courses, and then they show you how to build a business from scratch, a free website,
Let's go.
and so forth. And then you started from nothing, and you are the first one in Mitchell's Plain that has a delivery service, and you deliver all the other cosmetologists
Let's
in
go.
the area.
Let's go.
And you just sit back and
Let's
use
go.
the AI tools at
Sure.
your resources.
My goodness.
My word.
My goodness.
Simple.
That's free
But
game.
guess what? There's no opportunities for you.
That's
You are
free
only
game.
bound by the laws.
Let's
Now,
go.
the laws are street lights. They just keep the lights on. Because I always tell kids, they're like, yeah, sir. And then they proceed to tell me, sir, but it's only the drug lords. They make a lot of money.
It gets boring already, man.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I hear that,
So
I'm like,
nah. And I want to touch on your goal.
Yeah.
Because you said when you made the album, it
Yeah.
was to say to the community,
Yeah.
like, I made the album.
Yeah.
Now people go like, yo, was that all? Like, did you not make the album to have millions, pop
Yeah.
bottles everywhere, and
Yeah.
build big houses and fly airplanes?
That's probably the main thing that people would think about it, is that we want to pop bottle, we want to drink champagnes, get all the women, get notoriety, let the whole world know you. That's fine and well, there's nothing wrong with it. But the purpose is that it's birthed an idea where we've seen more people create albums. We see more people get played on the radio. We see more people now going to radio stations, getting video interviews, radio interviews. It's simply because before myself, and I'll be honest, anybody can fight me. It can be before, POC, before Brasa Funny Cup, before great other artists that came up like Black Noise and all of that. From the 2000s and let's say 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the marginalized community had not had like artists that were really pursuing their craft in a way that they could create something that is an asset. My album is an asset for my daughter. It's not an asset for my enjoyment. It's an asset for my daughter where there's a residual earning that I get out of it. I got it in that album. Probably I got about 6-7 songs that I play listed. Which I get royalty on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
While people are fighting about being millionaires, my daughter might just become a millionaire.
And that's I don't have that book here. That's the generational blessing.
There we go.
We love speaking about the generational curse. You want the black sheep.
You know what I'm saying?
How about being the generational blessing?
You know what I'm saying?
My kids are going to ask, I've been telling them this whole week, and the week was very short, but I said this every day. What is one of the famous sayings on the Cape Flats? I'm going to give you what I didn't have.
Sure.
And then they buy them Jordans.
Yo, bro.
Because I didn't have Jordans. Ladies and gentlemen.
We're not dogging on Jordan, guys.
And I'm not dogging on the Jordans, potent, buy your stuff, but don't buy them things. Don't give them stuff.
That is for now, because a Jordan can become old. Tomorrow there's a brand new pair that is coming out. Your brand new phone, whatever is it you got going on. Tomorrow there's a brand new one. You know,
always new.
But the idea is to build wealth. Is to that album in the next 10 years. God willing, my daughter becomes a university student, and she would like to travel the world. The money that is in that trust is for my daughter.
That's another important word there, ladies and gentlemen. Please go find out about a trust.
Yeah,
it's another thing we don't teach. It's not in the syllabus. It's in the syllabus, but they don't preach it. We teach. You are taught to save, but you are not taught to open a trust.
There we go.
So here's the gem for you: Nelson Mandela Trust Fund. Nobody can touch
Let's
that.
Go.
Nobody can touch that.
Nobody.
But yet your policy can be touched.
Hey, anybody can touch your policy.
That you know it's now recession buzz. You saw what's going on in the US. So open a trust. Is a price to open it.
There's a bit of a situation, but it's worth
also
it.
in the process, there will be check Fagan Muller Trust Fund.
It's worth it, bro.
Securing money.
It's worth it because that is something that like you said earlier, nobody can touch that. Yeah, people are thinking that I need to pop bottles. You know, I need to be everywhere. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about my song plays on the radio. As long as it's playing on the radio, I mean, there's radio stations that are paying literally almost to 50 rand per play. And we're not just getting played in the country. We're getting played in Europe. We're getting played all over Africa, bro. Like about 2 months ago, we went #1 simultaneously in the UK and in Namibia, bro. So you tell me, bro. You tell me. I'm not worried about being a baller, bro. I'm not worried. Like, as long as I'm getting my residual, you know what I'm saying? The rest is water under the bridge.
They say don't hustle for your first name, hustle for your last name.
Ooh,
can you say that again, sir, please? One more time.
Don't hustle for your first name, hustle for your last name.
It's the one that continues. The generational blessing. Legacy building. Bar dropping. Fagan Mullering.
Let's go.
Ooh, can't say.
Point out the trust.
Yes.
Apparently it costs about 7 to 20,000.
That's correct.
According to the Googles.
That's correct.
Yes, 7 to 20,000 rand to open the trust. The more people you put on the trust, the more you will pay.
The more you will pay, yeah.
So, but 250 to do a lot of processing, just people's ID, so forth. They have
That's
to be
correct.
there, police and documents,
100%,
signed.
yes.
And then you have it. The money, they can't trust it.
That's correct.
They can't touch it.
Yeah.
Because a trust is like a government entity.
That's correct.
On itself.
Yeah.
So it cannot be touched only by the people that are
allowed to.
Yeah.
And within a period that you specify as well.
But if you have a policy with a FSP, a financial service provider, and they go bankrupt, so will your policy.
So, bye-bye.
And also with your UIF and so forth. That thing is not protected to
It's
all
not.
the old people.
No way.
In Ran.
No ways, bro.
And
no ways.
Very importantly again, my brother,
Yes.
is that you can't think realistically
Yeah.
when you are imagining.
Sheesh. Yeah,
So
that's
there's
a
a difference
problem.
between reality
And imagination.
And that's what people need to understand.
Yeah.
That when you are thinking, when you think realistically, there's the now.
Yeah.
And when you have that imagination, it's the design building.
Yeah.
Because I have here that. Sorry.
A microphone.
So, here we go.
Yeah.
So that we have therefore nothing. So how much of imagination do we actually know works?
Sure. I'll speak for myself, eh?
Yes.
I think that everything that your mind dwells in it, that is good, that is noble, that is real, that is something that you know you can do it. It might take some time. I believe that all those imaginations can become a reality, but also you need to be, what do they call it? You need to be
Self-discipline?
not self-discipline. When you do SWOT analysis,
Okay, yes.
you know what I mean?
So self-reflection.
There we go.
Yes.
You need to really say, yes, it's attainable, but definitely there's going to be some time to it.
Yes.
How can I then prepare for it so that I can attain it? I think that needs to play a role as well.
Young smart goal
There
session
we
you're
go.
giving now.
There we go.
hello.
So where we build, kind of like be honest enough.
Yes.
You know, anything that you imagine, it is attainable, but you're gonna have to break them down. You're gonna have to make almost like a budgeting that you are doing.
That's the planning.
Where you'll be like, okay, I want a pair of Nikes, but I can only afford $500 every month. Okay, for 3 months I can save and buy me the pair of Nikes that I want.
Correct.
Right? Because now you are putting a goal to it. And you're understanding that, okay, when it gets to that last month, I can go buy me that pair.
Correct.
And maybe by the time you go there, it will be cheaper because remember, there is obviously,
These things happen.
you know what I mean?
Or you
Where
get
they
it
put it
more
on a
expensive.
markdown or you get it more expensive. But you never really get it more expensive. I think it's always going down.
Correct.
Depending on how fast the shoes sell and whatever. Or whatever it is that you're doing. For example, with me, with the 3 years. So this is how we did the 3 years. I said, okay, first I'm going to record all the music, and then the second year we're mixing.
Okay.
Take it to mixing, let it be mixed, let it be mastered. Let it be mixed, and then the third year was now making money to get it mastered because you want to master it all at once. You cannot master, So then we send it for mastering. Mastering was more expensive,
Correct.
but we saved it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I believe that within that time, we will be able to then put the package together. And when I put the package together, I was like so excited because then I knew that this thing that took me 3 years to build is finally here.
I'm
You know?
smiling because I'm just tell the people out there what was the hustle. What do you do again?
Look, I was doing I was washing cars, bro.
No, what company you worked for? A company?
I first worked for a company called Ruva. Right?
Yes, Rovak. I'm seeing the jacket, man. I'm seeing the
remember?
jacket. That's what's coming to rap with a Rovak jacket.
You know what I'm saying?
You got your work clothes?
Like, bro, they don't know, bro. And then obviously on my off days, I was washing cars. I was, like whatever I could do, like just to put some money together. You
were buzzing
I've
around.
never been somebody who really shy away from hard work and because it gives you that sense of pride. That's mine. I worked for it. Nobody came and said, yo, yeah, there were people that came out and gave, you know what I mean? I have incredible humans like Eldon and his wife, bro. He's a businessman where he came in and said, yo, bro, I can do this for you here. I can do that for you here. And my brother Denver as well. A lot of people, they came beside. But what we're saying is that once you do it first, then people will be like, yo, okay.
It's possible.
You're putting in the work, so let us be next to you. You know what I mean? Because it makes it easier for them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Why do you think that in the music, when you're buzzing, labels want to come to you?
Correct. So I'm gonna answer that question, and then I'm gonna take the acknowledgement, and then we'll get to the end. But I'm gonna put together what Adilson is saying is that we are not taught how to network. So it sounds tough for people.
Yeah.
But think about this. When you are buzzing, then things come towards you.
Yeah.
So let's think about this practically. That is networking,
That's
right? That's
correct.
getting people into your network.
That's correct.
The best thing to do is reach out, ladies and gentlemen.
That's correct.
The best thing is to do something for nothing first. Like it's the worst thing.
Yo.
But you have to do
do it.
something for
Yeah.
nothing first.
Yeah.
Now, this is the reason why Because the worst thing that could happen is you get feedback.
That's correct.
Because that's what you want actually.
Yeah, you need that.
Because if you set the goal for I'm doing this for money,
Yeah.
then you started with business.
Then you might as well just register business.
But if you did something for nothing first, that's called kindness.
Let's go.
Now, with kindness is the highest form of intelligence.
Let's go.
Because to show kindness in the form of any adversity is very tough. And
Very tough. It's difficult.
Because the brain loves to be comfortable. So the brain sometimes loves to not show kindness, many times. So when you want to network, you have to first put out there.
That's correct.
Do the thing. And then people will be like, what? We didn't even pay. Like, we didn't.
Yeah.
Like, is this free?
Let's go.
What's the hidden cost?
Let's
like,
go.
nah, like.
What are you talking about?
I did it because this was a purpose project. Maybe you can call it that.
You can call it that.
Or it was a passion project.
There we go.
Next time you saw my quality.
Yeah. Then you
my
know what you need to do.
I'll drop you my value and everything, and then we can take it from there. If it's maybe my price is too high, we can negotiate.
We can negotiate. There's always room for negotiations.
That is actually my price, but look what I did for you for free.
You see, if I can do that for free, what else will I do if you give me the opportunity to walk away with something?
Oh, my man. Myself and this man, you just said that sometimes you must take acknowledgement for events you threw. Yeah, Fagan. It was called the Made in Mitchell's Plain in collaboration with Cedar High. It was called the MAD Festival. M-A-D-D.
Yes, sir.
D, because Cedar High has music.
Do you remember Amy Brown?
Okay,
cool.
The artist, or my favorite. I love watching her battles.
Yeah.
She kill everybody. And then I always say, I will never, because then the boys get Macy Pak.
Yo, bro.
I don't like Macy Pak. And Amy Brown kills on stage.
Man, Amy Brown
one-on-ones.
incredible.
Do you remember MAD stood for music, art, design, drama, and dance?
That's correct.
A day of goodwill, Ubuntu, and song.
Let's go.
At Cedar High School, there was a group called Organic.
Organic, yes.
Topper.
Yes.
Viz.
Yes.
The Viz. We had the AFM Stramantine crew. We had my favorite, Klein Fortuin.
Yo, shout out Klein Fortuin.
We had T-Stone.
T-Stone, T-Stone. That young man, like
I thought he had something.
No, he had, bro. Like T-Stone is incredible, man. It's just that the people that he was running with.
In the industry. You need the like-minded, but T-Stone was top. Also, an ex-student of Cedar High School.
Yes, definitely.
After T-Stone, from 5:30 till 22, was DaFaith.
Yes, sir. That was me, man. Shout out to the people that put us through, and Mr. Muller, man, was just the engineer behind all of that.
This event was, and then it went to the Cedar High School Soulful Jazz Band with Charlie Goa.
Oh yeah.
I remember he was like,
he's
everybody's
incredible.
like
Bassist of heaven.
People. But Sean De Vries, a massive shout out to Sean.
Sean De Vries.
I'm gonna have Sean on the show.
Alsjeblieft.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the greatest show ever under the sun. Because I must shout out, and I'm gonna tell everybody what I'm saying about this event. Because listen to the names. Then now it gets to 7 o'clock. So DaFaith says, Fagan, I'll do it for this.
Let's go.
I'm like, DaFaith, thank you, brother, you're helping me.
Let's go.
Because then after the break, we have email address. Liesel Pinnacle. Liesel Pinnacle, shout out to you. I was just named Jamali Butterflies movie.
Oh yes. DOEP. You already know. Patricia DeLo came to speak. Your young spelcher,
Lukman Adams.
Yeah, yo.
Elvira Standley.
And these are all the people that are doing I think this Say Twister, right? Yeah.
Your voice, oh my God.
Elvira is incredible. Matter of fact, Elvira has a really good story as well.
Yes, I know her story is deep, but she's been on TV for ages, so her story is out there. But I mean, your voice,
been doing it.
Who
doesn't speak about Elvira?
Her voice is that majestic,
angelic,
and this whole thing was put together by Sean De Vries, and Joshua Generation.
Shout out Joshua.
Shout out Josh, but Sean De Vries. The music industry wouldn't be the
it wouldn't be the same as he still play for emo, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he still play for emo.
What a crazy, beautiful human being.
He's
I don't know how he walked into the school.
Yeah, we're still talking.
He took me under his wing.
Bro.
If I phone him now, and
he'll pick up like, yo, what's
what
up?
I'm saying about him, he's going to say, But
Yeah,
just,
man.
I don't know how I'm sitting next to Sean de Vries in a
Yeah.
car
Yeah.
when my dad used to play the Jag
Yeah.
video all the time.
Yeah.
And I know
Jag
about...
attack.
You know what I mean? I'm sitting and this is my bra.
Yeah.
And my dad sees my dad's like, Fagan,
That's
is
it,
that
that- that's
is that
it,
man?
that's it,
I said,
that's it.
I know, it's normal. And Kim meets him and I show Kim
Yeah.
who he is and my wife's like,
Oh,
is
is
bad.
it? Is it?
Yo.
Is it?
And then you know, now it's my Vicky, it's just Vicky Samson voor, laat jy gewoon Vicky, wat? You know van die, I'm like, yo, it's Vicky Samson, bra. It's like, nice. It's
Yeah.
like, everybody's his friend.
Yeah.
Paxton just won Idols. He's
Yeah.
like, wacht, laat ek gou die
Let
kant
me
van
just call Paxton quickly.
Yeah, no. Week later, she's like,
Yeah,
just
that's
his
how it goes, bro.
vibe.
Like he's a real people's people.
Yo, and again, his
Yeah.
purpose, I don't think is okay. So yes, everybody needs to make money,
Yeah. He's always checking up on me, man.
and everybody needs to make money.
Yeah.
But I mean, just his relentless pursuit. So why I'm saying this concert at Cedar High School,
Yeah.
I think costed no less than maybe. And you saw
Actually,
that
that
setup.
performance that I did, that was the performance that I submitted to open up for AKA. When they did a competition for who would want, that
So-
performance that I did was the one that I submitted, and they chose that one. They was
So
like, "Yeah, we
glad,
want you."
I'm glad something good came out of it. Myself, my wife still have
Yeah.
days over it.
Yeah.
So Sean put that concert together, and
Yes,
it costed
sir.
probably about 100K.
That's correct for everything.
And I think through the gates, maybe about Kim is gonna say don't
Yeah.
lie again to the
Yeah.
people. I'm gonna say maybe about 10K.
Yeah,
And I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
Mitchell's playing. And not Yara Mitchell's playing. And that's the thing that you say, like you're sleeping on yourself.
yeah, we do sleep on ourselves because,
and you know
and
that the performers performed like there was 10,000 people sitting there.
my brother, the one thing is, and I hate talking about it, is the fact that before my award, like it's like people didn't really care, but now that we got the award, everybody want to call like, yo, what's up? What's your price? You know what I'm saying? What's
your
going
price?
on? And like, yo, okay.
Okay.
Yesterday's price is not today's price, I guess.
Ooh,
So-
what's my favorite line this year? I'm using that because I've been doing mentorship for a while now.
yeah.
So I'm going like
yeah.
last year's price and the year
Not-
before.
yeah, it's
Ain't
not,
that? It's not just not just petrol money.
It's not, bro. Like I can't. You call me, yo, bro. Look, I got only 1,000. Yo, bro, keep that 1,000.
We good to go.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I ain't got time for that.
Because I love what you said. You keep on saying we.
Like my thing is that my people that I run with, that's the people that I run with. They deserve to be acknowledged. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like my dude that is with me always on the stage, Jad. Shout out to my brother. He's always running with me, bro. He never leaves. He never. Bro, like he's a solid dude, bro. When the something is happening, he's there. Like he won't ask what, like he's there. Like they deserve to eat, bro. You know what I mean?
And he
My
buzz on
producers,
stage.
bro. My producers, like shout out my brother Moses. Is Devlin. He actually stays in Strandfontein. My brother all the way in Kailicha, KG, and my other two brothers in Johannesburg. Like a D-boy as well as
Shout out to D-boy.
You know what I'm saying? And like cats like that, man, you know, and Rock Soul that are able to like create music with me and say, yo, bro, this is what works for you. This is what's going. Those are we. You know what I mean? Those you cannot exclude them. The faith is not a complete package if those people are not part of it. You know what I mean? So we have to acknowledge them. You know, we have to let them know that they're doing a good job. That they sacrifice some of their time, some of the hours just to create something for me and be like, yo, bro, listen to this. Do you think that is dope? And just before I forget, shout out my brother Maestro as well. He stays basically not too far from here
Nice.
in retreat. So, yeah.
All the brothers from the hometown. So just before we close off, my brother, thank you for a beautiful evening.
Appreciate
sharing
it.
your story.
Thank you.
Parts of it. If you want to find out more,
Yeah.
the Adilson, DaFaith
Yeah.
in studio,
Let's
manual.
go.
Albums out there. I got mine.
Yeah. Shout out my brother.
I'm
That's
just gonna
the
turn this
first
into
album
NFT.
stages of my life.
Turn it into an NFT one day. Dropping all them gems out
You
there.
already know. AI
But,
NFT.
it must be. So the worst question to ask is, and we always have to ask it, I think it's
Yeah.
a podcast question, is what can people expect for you from the year forward?
Yeah, man. So we got a espresso performance coming soon. We got
Nice.
a group of him interview coming soon. Got a brand new track coming out soon, as well as an EP coming out soon as well. Working on getting a few what we call it like home performances where we just want to create and asking people to pay what they think the concert is worth. Like we're not putting a price to it. If you think that you don't want to pay for it, it's up to you. But if you think that the performance is worth paying, whatever amount of money you can pay it. If it is $5 to you, it is $5 to you. If it is 20,000 to you, it is 20,000 to you. Because we want to create an opportunity where the audience understands that this is without them, it's impossible for us. You know what I mean? They are as much as part of the process as we are.
Correct.
Yeah.
They feed the soul.
There we go.
My brother, again, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for
opportunity.
being here.
Yes, sir.
First episode of season 2. Deals in the Face. I wish you the best of luck,
Thank
my
you
brother.
so much.
You know, we'll always be in contact.
Appreciate
And,
you.
Keep on being the change you want to see in the world.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah.
thanks.
If you can just give me 2 minutes, man, like I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the opportunity to come here because
yes.
I know that it's difficult to like put all of this together and come out and give me the opportunity. Thank you so much for the team that works behind the scenes, and thank you for the listeners, the viewers, everybody that is just willing to put this together, and for you to say, yo, I think you'll be perfect to be here today. I'm just humbled to be able to be given these opportunities because our people need to hear our stories, and our people need to be proud of their people, who they are, who we are, especially in the K-Flats. We gotta start supporting the idea of knowing that you are enough, man. You cannot not keep on talking down yourself. You need to start realizing that all of them people that you think they're superheroes just because they're driving nice cars, they're not superheroes, man. You are the superhero that needs to change the community. So let's go.
Let's go. My brother, I knew you had to drop them some love and some faith that you love to share.
Appreciate it, man.
From my side, I give thanks. And we are here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The Fagan Muller Podcast, Season 2, kicking over the bang.
Please like,
Safe.
subscribe, and share.